Hello, Benjamin Spider, and today I'm doing another unscripted video about Copytrack. But in this case, it's not going to be the main focus here. It's going to be a complaint against Copytrack, which I don't feel is valid. And I will definitely be breaking that down as to why I do not feel this claim is valid. But first of all, I am not going to go after people for having images that they should not have, because in most cases I see people who did not understand copyright, or they're just really not getting any traffic, and I think it's a waste of time and resources to try and pursue them legally or even produce a video about them. So this one is different. I don't feel the same about it. In fact, it makes me mad because, well, unlike many of the people who post complaints against Copytrack, this guy here does not provide any proof that he had fair use or that the content was his own. And as far as AI generated, well, I suggest you see Legal Eagle's video on AI created content, which I will leave a link to below the comments. In the description. The joys of not doing the script. Anyway, back to this. He said there's no, well, we're just going to go to his points. Even though he tries to say AI generated content or under fair use doctrine. And all of that is just pretty much pointless. That's not a defense. But here we go with it's a mini site dedicated to teaching. A website that calls the visitors clients, does not call them students. There is no clear indication as to what is being educated. And then the second one, because the alleged picture you mentioned is small and of low quality. That right there it's not a defense. You can take somebody else's stuff and make a lesser quality image of it, or video. Honestly, often video. I've seen so many videos taken down. They thought they could get around YouTube's copyright system by just making it a lower quality, or there's just so many other ways they mess with the quality of the image in hopes of continuing to use it. But no, any lawyer is going to tell you that that is not a defense. Any good lawyer. And then onto this one, which, this is the point that just kind of boils my blood. It is a blatant lie. Because right here, no charging of fees. Which, guess what? Oh, yes they do. It's right down here. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And there it is. Now, it's not kind of clear onto what kind of person gets in there. Is it like a private individual such as myself? Maybe I brought some family members into this crazy thing. But it's also inconsistent. It says here 1 to 10 people free, or here 1 to 5 people free. And then it's like if you're a business, that kind of seems to invalidate you from the 1 to 10 person free report. If you're in a classroom, which I guess there may be some crazy teacher out there who's willing to sign up for a compatibility report or cells, which, yeah. So basically, he claims because of his points, there is no copyright infringement for the mini site, which is, well, it wasn't a mini site so much before. It is now what I would consolidate a lead generator, a portal that will lead into something bigger. It's like he makes these compatibility reports, and let's see if we can find one. Oh, There was one right there. Let's see if we can zoom in. Well, basically he takes these reports. In most cases, well, in all cases, there's some kind of celebrity, some kind of high-profile individual where you can, low points and high points in their past. And I believe that's why he goes and makes these little charts. One I was really looking for was Scott Adams, because I remember him saying something about Scott Adams having some sort of big college thing. He tested really high in some sort of college test, and that was where one of these peaks go. And these peaks here are supposed to be, well, indicators of high and low points in your energy, which you want high energy, I'm guessing. I've had a difficult time trying to watch through all the videos, and apparently I can't get anybody to watch it for me that works for me, which, can't question them on that, because why would they want to waste their sanity on this nonsense? But, yeah, I wanted to get, but here's kind of the thing I suspect, is that one, these reports are going to show you, oh, you had these periods and these periods are good and bad, but the future isn't looking so great. But here's what we can do to bring that up. I mean, it reminds me of John Edwards, the psychic, who will go around and he point out, oh, you, over there. Well, I mean, no, I'm getting somebody with a father whose first name starts with L. And he'll just like sort of wave his hands around until somebody says it. And it's like, okay, maybe I was confused. They were really saying this. Well, this is kind of what these reports are, because there is no actual science to this. The data points for which he uses in order to generate these reports is name, date of birth, and place of birth, which are not details I would be giving to any stranger. I mean, yeah, with most of these celebrities, they have that, but, well, these celebrities also have a lot better privacy. I mean, a lot more protection for their personal details than you or I. But let's get to how I know that this was a bigger site than it was before in April. Because, well, we go to the Wayback Machine, and guess what? There are a couple of data points here. The one I selected is for April 19th, which is the last time the Wayback Machine scraped his site. And it's a completely different picture here. And I mean, this image here, guess what? That is a stock image. Let's see. Yep, these are a bunch of images that were stolen by him. I'm trying to find exactly which. Oh, there we go. See, this is on Shutterstock, and it is on other various sites. My apologies. I have way too many boy kittens who want to murder each other for fun. So anyway, but back to this. Yes, this is an image that is sold on Shutterstock, Adobe, Emily. I'm guessing there are various other places. But when we go back to the original, it has become a lot more obscure. The video is covering it, which I don't know if he knows, given the fact that I can use TinEye to go and look this image up. Well, Copytrack can too. In fact, even if you do not have it on a web page, they can kind of look it up unless you take measures to prevent them from scraping your website, which, well, I have done, considering I don't want any more of these complaints. But yeah, we go back here, and it's just the site is completely different. And well, we get these. I've not been able to find this image, but he has celebrity and, well, other people, politicians and stuff. These images I cannot find here. However, I was able to find this one right here, and guess what? That is for sale on Almy. And so that means either he paid for it, which I kind of doubt, but that's not the most egregious one. And there they go again. Bad boys. This one here. This was stolen from her Twitter profile, I suspect. Because guess what? There it is. The Taiwan ambassador's image is stolen directly from her account. Oh, yeah, we're getting to Tailor Swift in a second. These were stolen. I really don't know what that means. But in this case, yeah, well, we get down to here to chalk here. And now the possibility that this image is public domain, which means it would be, he could use that freely. Though that depends on who took the image. If it was the US government who had the pictures taken, then yes, that is public domain. However, if it's some other group, then no, that is the property of whoever took it. But that's, I'm going to overlook that. We're going to assume that that is public domain. And then there's this one here. I haven't even looked that up. Oh, looks like it came from this website. Huh. And then this one. Which is a stock image available on Adobe Almy. So, no surprise. And then we got Tailor Swift, which you saw. She is also a stock image at Almy, which is where I assume, which I'm assuming is who is, well, guess what? Who do you think owns that image right there? It would be the very company that sent a false claim against me. And guess what? They actually do own this image. Surprise! So it is, I believe this is what the claim is over. I do believe it is over the Tailor Swift image here. Because, well, surprisingly, all these are gone. Here's Mike Johnson. I am positive that this one is definitely, oh, that was stolen, that was stolen. Oh yes, that was from me. Pardon me as I try to get back to where I was. Oh yes, Mike Johnson, where are you? The current Speaker of Congress. Yeah, here we go. I do believe this would be public domain, which I'm pretty sure he could use without even asking. I could use it. I could put it on a coffee cup and everything. But, well, he did choose one image that is okay for him to use, and is, well, I wouldn't call it fair use, more like free for all. But yes, that is stolen. And pardon me if I keep saying yes. And then there's this one of Princess Diana, which I'm pretty sure that was stolen from any variety of news agencies. Who the actual owner is, I'm not quite sure, but I do not believe he has rights to it. I mean, I could keep going here. I showed you that one. There is this one. This is a stock image. It's kind of weird that he did reports on children. But I mean, let's take a look at Tailor Swift. See if we can get a bigger look. And it's kind of weird because it also is supposed to be, some of these reports are supposed to be indicators for, well, matches of people who you should be with, because there was one about Obama being a match for Merkel, I think it was. It was kind of weird. But here it is. She's born here, and it shows all these low and high points in her life, which I'm guessing this is when her music career started. And now all of a sudden it's starting to go down here. Which, sure. What exactly are these down points? She's like, she was born in Nebraska. Yeah, this is kind of details. She has a Chinese zodiac, which, I'm a tiger, but that doesn't mean anything. And her compatibility with her current boyfriend, I think. I don't know. I don't keep track of celebrities. And, well, I just, it's all nonsense. There's no data to confirm this. He has no way of measuring this energy. He's just going off a date, a name, and a place of birth, which he might be able to dig up somebody's past through that to kind of make the chart look realistic in the past in order to make it look legitimate going forward. And, well, we're not going to read all this, because I kind of think we've wasted enough time on this. Because it is, the bottom line, it is a business. Much like a multi-level marketing company, it brings you in for the sales spill, and then after everything is said and done, then you have to start buying the products to sell or the books to read to figure out what you're supposed to do. It's just, there is something in the back end. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to assume it's going to be more than free or $3. Anyway, that is my video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.
Really? Why? Really?